Estamos aquí con Michael Solanik, quien es representante de Ruth en Estados Unidos y viene al torneo aquí a México. Michael, can you talk about the Cal tournament, the Mexican participation in it?
Yeah, so Babe Ruth League was organized in 1951 in Trenton, New Jersey in the United States, but we haven't had much participation in the international world until very recently. We've had invitational relationships with FAMEBE and the Federation to bring Mexican teams to the U.S. for our World Series. But this being the second national championship with 8 teams, with some very historic teams, definitely shows that participation and growth can happen. Not only do we have the Major 70 division in Babe Ruth League and Cal Baseball, we actually have 17 different age groups playing for a World Series between baseball and softball, whether it's 8U baseball to 18U softball. In the Major 70 division, we actually have 20 countries playing Major 70 baseball, with 10 of them getting the right to go to Branson to play in the World Series. In the Caribbean region, we actually have 10 teams playing just at that region to be the regional champion for the Caribbean. So there's definitely a lot of growth happening. This tournament here is just the beginning. We know that there's going to be different age groups coming, softball coming down the line. So there's going to be a big future for Babe Ruth League in Mexico.
How the idea grows about invitate other countries to participate in the Cal tournament?
Back in 2000, when we renamed our 12-year-old division from Bambino baseball to Cal Ripken baseball, there was some interest to invite some international teams. At that point, it was Australia, Canada, Korea, Netherlands, teams like that. As the relationships grew, we went from 4 teams to 6 teams to 8 teams to now 10. But also with that interest of only 10 teams being available, we had more countries that wanted to be there. So we had to move away from invitations and actually have teams compete. And that's what's happening here. So rather than one team from each country having the opportunity to be invited, we're now inviting a champion of the best teams in Mexico.
What is your opinion about the Mexican participation?
So the Mexican team has always been very solid. When the president of Mexico, his office reached out to us with Probase, they were interested in doing a relationship with Babe Ruth League to help them affiliate multiple leagues to come to Branson, have a long-term deal, which is when we met Daniel Quiros, our commissioner here, with Juan Carlos's help. That skill level that they have, the excitement behind it, Julio Arias' history of playing in our tournament, especially here in Culiacan, I think can definitely be a solid footing for Mexico Babe Ruth to grow from.
Can you tell the people what can they expect about the tournament, how the participation can get the feeling and be there?
Yeah, so our mission statement at Babe Ruth League is that every child that wants to play baseball or softball should be afforded that opportunity. So going back to when I said that, we had to go from one invitation to a country to let's let everybody play for the right to go. Let's give kids from Sinaloa and Mazatlan and Chihuahua and Nuevo Leon, let's give them all an opportunity to represent Mexico, not just one invitation.